What's up, guys? It's King, and this is episode 27 of the Black Ops Road to Commander, and I'm running solo here. Thought I'd do a little bit of commentary. It's not live, so don't hate on me. I was waiting for the guys to get on. I thought I'd sneak into a quick game, see how I fared. So, I want to ask you guys a couple of questions. Then I'm going to talk a little bit about the gameplay, and if I've got time, I'm going to talk about Black Ops, or more specifically, Black Ops 2. So, question time. Do you guys have a headset? Simple question, I guess. And if so, what type? Where did you buy it? And how much did it cost? Now, I'm intrigued for a few reasons. One, buying a headset in the UK is a pain in the arse. Going back a couple of years now, when I first started playing Modern Warfare 2, I was playing with some of the first guys I ever played with, and I'm sitting there watching them, and they've got all these microphones lighting up. Get home, kid. They've got all these microphone signals lighting up, and I'm thinking, what the hell? So a bit of googling, I find out that you can use a Bluetooth headset with PlayStation. So I'm thinking, hey, I've got one of those. I use it for my mobile phone. So there I am with this little earpiece. I'm communicating with these guys, and then eventually they get to the topic of what headset are we all using and which one's the best for sound whoring. So I'm thinking, what, sound whoring? And then it transpires that my little Bluetooth headset is a piece of shit. These guys are running surround sound headsets, which are designed predominantly, get panic knifed, for gaming. So then I set out to try and buy one. Not easy. It turns out the only things you can buy at the time in this country were Turtle Beaches, the PX21s, which I think are just a stereo headset, and I wanted surround sound, and I'm pretty sure you could only buy them for the Xbox. So in the end, I picked up mine from Amazon. Now, the next question I want to ask is: does your headset annoy you? And when I say annoy you, does it get hot and sweaty, and not in a good way? Because when we play, and we kind of go to extremes, and I'm guessing not everyone is as bad as us, but last night, for example, the Skype call was 6 hours long. That's right, nearly a day's work. It was spent playing Call of Duty. Now, I'm going to say nearly a day's work because we all went to work beforehand, and you know, it's not like we're just bumming around at home. But you know, 6 hours, these things, after a couple of hours, they get really irritating. You have to take them off your head every couple of minutes, and your ears get red hot, and for me, they itch like crazy around the earpiece. You're thinking, why the hell do I care? Well, yesterday I met with an old friend, and he's a product designer. Now, I'm not sure if this joke is going to travel across the ocean, but his name is John, and he specialises in rubber. So for the purpose of the rest of this conversation, he is known as Rubber Johnny. Now, Rubber Johnny has been designing stuff pretty much his whole adult life, mainly safety gear, sometimes for sports. He's designed cricket pads, cricket gloves, like knee pads, you know, that kind of thing. And we were just talking about, he set up a new business where he basically goes into companies that are trying to design a new product, and uses his expertise to help them get the product from, you know, someone's brain to a physical garment that you can wear or buy in the shops. And we're thinking about headsets for some. I'm not sure what got us onto the topic of headsets, but we were talking about materials, and you know, without going into the specifics, because I'll be honest, they went mostly over my head as well. We were talking about heat properties of different plastics, and the idea of having a headset which basically won't get hot. Now, there's a few ways we could do this. One is just the material itself. Two, you could actually have an open headset, so like you can see your ear from the outside, and just use sound properties to make sure the sound gets in but doesn't get out. Incidentally, bone china is a really good material for doing that sort of thing. But yeah, so we're not thinking of just walking out and producing a headset, although it wouldn't be the first time I've gone and done something which is completely outside my comfort zone. But we're just wondering, you know, how big is the problem? How many people suffer this issue of, you know, headsets getting really frustrating from just the fact that there's nowhere for the heat to go. Now I know gamers aren't the only people that might be affected by this. I imagine pro gamers get it the worst because they have to sit there for hours on end in tournaments, but you've also got things like radio DJs who, you know, they will sit in a scorching hot nightclub with a headset on, which must no doubt be, you know, quite uncomfortable. Whether or not it's better or worse when you're off your face, who knows? But so yeah, so that's that. I'm curious. Let me guys know in the comments, please. It would be appreciated. If it goes well, if it turns out it is a problem, and obviously I'm not just going to base my research on the comments of how many subs have I got now? 130. I'm going to pimp this around the internet a little bit. I wouldn't just go and produce a headset. That's not really how it'd work. You'd go out to you know, some of the bigger oh, by the way guys, I think I'm about to go ham. Where the hell is our flag, guys? Could someone please go and get our flag? You know, I'm standing here on my own, and I need some help. Actually, more importantly, I need the flag. So you wouldn't just go out and produce a headset, because obviously the guys like Tritton, Astro, Turtle Beach probably spend a good amount of money on, you know, designing these things. And my suspicion is that the design is on the look and the sound quality, but again, I could be wrong. You'd go out, you'd grab a couple of their headsets, you'd tear them apart, and you'd fit, you know, new and, in inverted commas, improved earpieces. If it went well, you'd go out to them, you'd well, first of all, you'd patent the design, and then you would you'd go and license some of the product. You know, you might end up licensing it to one headset manufacturer, you might end up licensing it to several. But so yeah, you wouldn't, you know, it's not like I'm just thinking here I only go out and produce a headset, because I'm not. I'm just thinking, is it a problem in terms of the heat? And if it is, I know someone who could do something about it. But before he'll do anything, he wants to know the scale of the problem. So there we go. Now onto the gameplay. I'm desperately trying to capture this damn flag, and I have literally no support from my team here. What they're all doing, I don't really know. Say hello to the SR-71, and I've picked up a gold MP5 from somewhere. I think I picked it up a few minutes ago. But I mean, why aren't these guys going and getting the flag? There's an SR-71 in the air, for God's sake. Nearly get panic knifed. Oh dear. I have no idea what my kill streak is right now, but it had to come to an end, which is really quite unfortunate. So we just got absolutely worked that round, despite my best efforts to get a flag cap, which disappoints me. Now I think I've got time, so let's talk about Black Ops. Actually, guys, got a little bit sidetracked there. So another question for you: did anyone else just see Felix Baumgartner jump from the edge of space? It was streamed live on YouTube, and also through Red Bull TV and a Red Bull iPhone app, probably elsewhere too. But that was pretty crazy. He jumped from 128,000 feet, which is, I think, 23.5 miles from above the New Mexico desert. Now those are just numbers, but it's basically the edge of space. So I mean, it was ridiculous watching it. I don't know if anyone else saw it. The camera was literally on his head as he stepped out of this little capsule, which was taken up into the atmosphere with this helium balloon, and the speed he just dropped was frankly ridiculous. I think he got to 720 miles an hour. Now he was just short of breaking the sound barrier. That was actually what he set out to achieve. But reading the article on it, what's more impressive is that some dude did the same thing. A Colonel Joe Kittinger did it in 1960. Okay, only 102,000 feet, but he did it without any of the technology that's available today. So yeah, did anyone see it? Did anyone else? I was pretty stoked. A couple of the guys I play FIFA with, they just didn't seem bothered. They were nagging me to start a game, and I'm like, dude, this guy's just jumped from the edge of the Earth's atmosphere. Not bothered, but whatever. That's just me, I guess. Again, sidetracked onto something else now. Before I get onto Black Ops, and I'm not really sure I'm actually going to have time, what do you guys want from the channel? Now, my plan was to focus on this Black Ops series, get this thing done, and get it finished and everything online before Black Ops 2 comes out. Now, I'm working out, I'm probably going to have maybe another 50-55 games at best, maybe 70-75 top end, which means I'm looking at 2 or 3 videos a day since the game is released on the 13th, which was actually a month yesterday. Now, most of them will be live commentaries, but a few of them, like this one, I'll play solo and I'll commentate over them, just to keep you guys updated with, you know, things. For example, how I'm getting on with this headset. I mean, I don't know how that's going to go. Might go really well. It might come to absolutely nothing. But that sort of thing. So that means I'm going to be spamming like 2, 3, maybe even 4 videos a day. I'm really not expecting you guys to watch them all, but I just want to kind of get a feeler for what you guys are thinking. Obviously, I don't want to dump 3 or 4 videos a day on your timelines and find out I lose half my subs. Obviously, if you want to watch them all, that would be cool, but really not expecting you to watch them. I'm just determined to get this series finished. Now, the Modern Warfare 3 Road to Commander, I will probably publish that maybe 2, 3, 4 weeks after Black Ops 2 comes out. Maybe 1 or 2 videos a week, so every 3 days, I guess. Now, the plan with that is to actually commentate all of the remaining games, unless it happens to be a really close game, in which case the live commentary will probably be pretty good. Well, the reason for doing that is, I mean, obviously, if I'm putting 3-4 videos a day on your timeline anyway, I can't really be doing any more. That's just ridiculous. So I'm going to wait until people get bored of Black Ops 2, which there's kind of a phase thing, if I'm not mistaken. It's what happens to me, and it's what happens to a load of the guys I play with, that we all get hyped up for the new game, and then within a month someone will either hack the thing or discover some ridiculously annoying class or kill streak setup, and then we'll start playing the old game for a bit while it's patched, while we unrage, I guess. So hopefully that'll work out quite well. Now, I'm looking to start putting up Black Ops 2 videos as soon as the game comes out, just kind of like first impression stuff, and then try maybe do some useful stuff. You know, I'm not going to do a Road to Commander. If I do, it will be a couple of months into the game's life. I want to get a feel for it. I want to work out what the best classes are. I want to work out the best ways to play the maps. I want to work out the nade spots, the spawn snipes, that kind of thing, and share that with you guys. So hopefully that's alright with you guys. So you're going to get spammed with Black Ops to start with, and then you're going to get some useful Black Ops 2 content with a little bit of Modern Warfare 3 littered in amongst it. Other than that, there are some other games I want to play. Now, I want to play Worms. I'm tempted to say Worms Armageddon, but it's not. It's something else. It's just hit the PSN store. It's like the latest Worms game, and it looks pretty cool. It's an old game. I played that maybe 10 years ago on PC. I had the original on PS3, and it's quite a good game. It's quite entertaining. I don't know whether maybe you guys will be up for a Let's Play. Obviously, that'll be live commentated, unless I can get some of the guys to hop in with me. Maybe some of you guys want to play it with me. I don't know. I'm not even sure if it's got that kind of multiplayer functionality. I don't know whether it's just local multiplayer. Time will tell. I don't know. If you know, let me know. I've only just looked at the screenshots, and it looks quite cool. I've also just bought, after much hassle, FIFA 13. A couple of my real life friends, those people we don't socialise with exclusively through the PSN network, have been bugging me to get the game, and I finally conceded yesterday, and literally what a mission that was. Went to like 5 different shops before I found a copy that wasn't sold out, and my reason for going around all the shops is that to download it via PSN was like 50 quid, which is ridiculous for a game, but in the end I picked it up for like 40 quid and must have spent 15 quid in petrol, so the whole kind of yeah, that kind of worked out well. But at least I have the game disc and the plastic case, because obviously I couldn't live without those. So do you guys want some FIFA content? I don't know. Played it like 4 hours last night, and it's a really good game. It's completely different to the last FIFA I've played, which was I think FIFA 10. Took me maybe 10 games to score my first goal. Now you might think, well, have I just been getting handed to me? No, we were playing 3 of us on the same team, each of us just controlling our own player, which is a completely different gaming experience for me. Obviously I'm used to controlling the whole team, whether that's with 1 or 2 of the guys also with me, but you can control any player you like, so you just pick up the player nearest the ball. When you're defending, you can track back, but it's a completely different gaming experience trying to play just one single player. And eventually I also throw into that mix that your player is literally borderline amoeba when he starts. His stats are just abysmal. So yeah, eventually got my first goal, scored a couple more after that, and I'm really liking that game. I'm probably going to play it quite a lot between now and the release of Black Ops 2, so might try and record a few things here and there. But again, it's like Modern Warfare and like Black Ops, it's kind of old now, so I don't know. Do you guys want to see that sort of thing? Well, let me know. So a lot of questions for this video, I do appreciate it. So I want to know about your headsets, I want to know what you want to see from my channel, I want to know if you saw a guy jump from the edge of space. Are you still listening? Who knows? How many more questions can I ask? That is the question. But yeah, that kind of brings me on to Black Ops 2. I'm pretty excited for this game, I have to admit. I'm not going to try and give any spoilers, because obviously it's all been done before. But there are some new weapons, there are some new classes, there are some new kill streaks. The main thing seems to be that it's now point streaks. So if you want to get AC-130s and stuff like that. Now, don't hate, I know there's no AC-130 in the game, but you know what I mean. If you want to get stuff like that, like the attack dogs, you have to get more kills than you would have had to before, or you can sort of capture objectives. So capture or defend, domination flags, you can plant and defuse bombs, and search and demolition. There's some new game types. Quite like the look of multi-team deathmatch. I'm hoping that's going to be a solution to all the campiness in TDM, but we will see. Not really sure. It's mainly the players, not the game, that make games campy. But yeah, one thing I am quite excited about is the prospect of aggressive sniping. My first foray into Call of Duty was Modern Warfare 2. Didn't really know what I was doing, and then I saw a Hutch video on how to snipe, and that's just how I've played ever since. I love aggressive sniping, love running around, and just I won't say quick scoping, because that's not really my thing. I just like running around as if I'm running around with a submachine gun, with a single with a bolt action sniper rifle. It looks like that kind of thing might be possible in Black Ops, might be. In the original game it was not possible at all, because of the idle sway when you pulled up the scope. Now I know it is theoretically possible to shoot people quickly, but I just didn't like it. Never worked out for me. And as you've seen in this series, I think I'm going to snipe in the game after this one. Pretty weird saying that, because I've already played it, but you haven't seen it. And it kind of goes alright, but it's just not my cup of tea. So yes, the multiplayer I'm pretty excited for. Now zombies is obviously back. The main thing about zombies is you can now capture stuff via theatre mode, which is quite an interesting prospect. I did try and record some zombies from the original Black Ops when I first got my capture card, and the game went on for like 5 hours. The file size was redunculous, and trying to work with it in Vegas was just a pain. So the ability to go back in and get stuff from theatre mode could save a lot of time. It could make for some fairly entertaining videos, because you can just go back and cap it after the event. But yeah, so that's it. I'm pretty excited for it. I hope you guys are too. Now the next few games are going to be live comms. I hope that's cool. Well, let me know your thoughts to all the questions in the comments, and feel free to give me a like. Don't normally ask for likes, but feel free, guys. I'd like the whole headset thing to get out there, so any exposure you can give me would be appreciated. Take care now.